Wow, I've been, ever since university, I started taking fitness a bit more seriously, especially with curling. Curling started in the Olympics in 1998, and that's always been my lifelong goal, is to go to the Olympics and represent Canada, and I felt in order to do that, I had to be in the best shape of my life. So I strive to be as fit as I can. I train really specifically for curling, and you see that a lot more in curling these days. It's changed a lot since the 70s and 80s, where you saw guys on the curling out there with a cigarette in hand sometimes, and not the most healthier and shape of guys. And now it's a lot different. We train specifically for the sport. We take it very seriously, and it's great. It's not only great because we feel we're at our peak sort of physically, but it's also great mentally. Being in top shape and fit keeps your mind sharp out there as well. One of the big things is, I remember my first Brier I was at. I was 2002. I was still in university. Didn't really take nutrition or fitness that seriously, and we made it to the Brier final. Out of nowhere, with this young team out of Ontario, we make the Brier final against Randy Furby, the heavy favorites. And by the end of the week, we just didn't feel, we just didn't have our whole game. We weren't as sharp as we needed to be in that final game. And ever since then, I sort of reflected on that and said, what can I do better the next time? And then, later on when I was back there, a few years later at Brier's, we would be trained, a lot more physically. And as a result, when we have events that are over, 7 days, 8 days, is now that we're in good shape, is we feel we're just as sharp for the last weekend, the championship weekend, as we are when the event starts. And that's vital, because that's when you need to be at your best. And we just weren't at our best when we weren't taking it seriously before. So just those long events, being mentally and physically sharp for that final weekend, just as you were for the first weekend, that's what's the big difference.